Hi everyone, welcome to Fat to Thin Senior RNY. I'm Raven, I'm 76 years old and I had gastric bypass surgery December 16, 2019. Last week I talked about rethinking things, my attitude toward success and when to back off and get some help. In this vlog I'll be talking about my mental struggle to enter Wonderland. If you're curious, please join me on this journey. Continue to watch and please comment. For this past week, I haven't been feeling hungry. Although I found myself yesterday and today somewhere around 10, 11 o'clock looking for something to put in my face. I can only eat 1.5 to 2 ounces, usually 1.5 at a time, and it's still pretty much pureed. I keep trying to find things to eat that I can chew and see if that stays down. So far, I haven't been too lucky on that. I found that when I do eat 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces, if I eat them about every 3 hours, then I feel okay. I'm not overly stuffed or anything. And biggest of all, I'm not throwing up. I'm still throwing up. I mean, when I get to eat the wrong thing or eat the thing that I think I can eat and find out that I can't eat it, I end up throwing it up. I'm still having enough problems getting in enough water and protein, but I talked to my doctor yesterday. More on that later. But I have noticed that somewhere around 8:30, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, I'm looking in the refrigerator for something. I look at my, go inner journey kind of thing and look to see if I'm really hungry, which I'm not. And in general, it seems to be that I want to do something else, eat something else, try something else, do something else. I'm probably bored with what I'm doing, or maybe it's just habit. Around that time of night, I'm looking for something to eat, something to put in my face, you know. Sometimes it's almost kind of a frenetic kind of a thing, you know. I open up the cabinets, open up the refrigerator, open up the freezer, you know. Just looking to put something in my face. It was like when I quit smoking super many years ago. For days, weeks, years, I was putting something in my face. Maybe that's where some of the habit with the candy came from. It was just trying to put something in my face. I'm rethinking I'm rethinking each phase of this diet. I mean, it's not a diet. It's what I've got to do in order to survive, keep, being alive and eat well and be well and stay thin. But I've been thinking about that. I've been doing 2.5 minutes between bites, and in a half an hour after eating, I can drink something. But I found that if I don't turn on the timer, I find myself just shoveling it right in my face. It doesn't matter whether it's hummus, and it's just 1 spoon after the next or whatever. I have got to use the timer so that I can become conscious of what I'm eating or that I'm eating, I'm also trying to rethink about, how to get in the veggies, how to get in the fruit and that kind of stuff. So far, I'm not really there as far as vegetables go, except that I have been doing V8, drinking V8 low sodium, just because it's 2 servings of vegetables per day and a good shot of potassium, to get my potassium levels up to normal, which I don't believe are quite up to normal yet, or if they are, they're at the bottom somewhere. Today I'm feeling pretty good. My heartbeat is still up when I go walking, but not like it was. I mean, now, you know, I'd go on a slow walk with Rowley in the morning or evening, and it goes up to 112, 120, you know, as opposed to 142, 150 something, you know. On Wednesday, I picked up the EKG heart halter that I had to wear for 24 hours so that the medical people could record my heartbeat. Unfortunately, I won't find out the results of that until I get to see the cardiologist, which isn't until February 12th. I would think, though, that by that time, the potassium problem or whatever it is that I had going on will probably take care of itself by that time. And I'm actually overall feeling pretty good, except for this cold that I've got. It seems to be everybody around me has a cold, and I haven't been out associating with anybody. Of course, I've been going to the doctor's office, so what could I expect, right? Anyhow, I got this cold in my nose and coughing and carrying on. I haven't had a cold in so long. I can't even remember the last time I had a cold. But I mean, you know, I butchered my bod. I allowed my bod to be butchered. Suggested that they do that. So I would think that my immune system is not really very happy. And I got a cold. Anyway, I saw the surgeon yesterday, Dr. Leduc, who did the operation. Really nice guy. He says, even with my throwing up, I'm doing great. The throwing up is really a matter of learning how my stomach is now as opposed to the way it was for the last 76 years. I have to relearn how to eat all over again as if I was a newborn. Now, you know, I've heard that many times on various vlogs, but you really do. I mean, when you stop and you think about it, you know, babies can't eat anything much. They drink milk for 6 months, you know. Anyway, talk about a liquid diet. Anyway, he said that the last time he saw me, November 6th, I was 231 pounds. So since then, according to his scale, I've lost 27 pounds in 6 weeks. He said I'm losing more than he expected, but it's not bad. He said he expected that someone who had a BMI of over 50 would have lost 27 pounds, but my BMI was 38 plus something or the other. But he thinks I'm doing well, and that it'll just get better over time, and to remember that if I couldn't eat it this week, I might be able to eat it next week, so keep trying. Okay? So that actually made me feel much better, because I was thinking that with all of this throwing up and this potassium problem and all of this other stuff that I've been having going on with me since I've had the surgery, was somehow negative, was somehow wasn't doing something right or whatever. But it seems to be I'm on the right track. So that was very comforting, actually. So a couple of weeks ago, I got this kit thing that I have to take my blood pressure and weigh myself and stick my finger so I could get a glucose reading and an oxygen reading every day. So that means that I've been getting on the scale every day. I really don't like to do that. So what I had been doing is doing that thing for the scale and just forgetting about it, and then taking out my scale on Friday mornings, weigh myself, and put it in the stats in the description. Well, for some reason, this last week, I pulled out my home scale on Sunday. Now, I only usually take it out on Friday. And I was 200 pounds. I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, right? And so I figured, well, you know, I'm going to be in Wonderland really soon. You know, I'm going to be in Wonderland. And then, so on Wednesday, I stupidly pulled out my home scale again, and I was 201 pounds. I had gained a pound. I had gained a pound. I was throwing up, and I was not eating, and and I gained a pound. I went crazy. My mind went crazy. It went off. Shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I do have to say that today, on my home scale, I am in Wonderland. I'm 199 pounds, 0.8. It's only 0.2 of a pound, but I'm in Wonderland, you know. I was just so crazy with this nonsense. I don't know what I'm going to do about this kit that I'm supposed to be doing, taking my weight every day. I should go back to just ignoring whatever comes up and just use my home scale on Friday, and that's it. It was just amazing. I couldn't believe that I was gaining weight, not eating anything. The max I had done any time during the week was 500 calories in one day. And most of that was drinking stuff, you know. I was mentally suffering from that. I really shouldn't have done that. And don't do that. Don't be like me. Don't do that. You know, once a week on the same scale, same time of day, with whatever you're wearing or not. You know, that'll teach me, right? So anyhow, yes, getting on a scale every day is mind-numbing. You play all kinds of mental games with yourself. It's just amazing. So I'm trying to keep this video short. So I have to tell you too that before I forget, that I found some Corelle dishes, little teeny itty bitty dishes that I took photographs of with some beans and some bean soup in it to show you exactly what it looks like using these little teeny dishes, because it makes you feel so much better, like you've got a lot of food in front of you. You know, it's the same 2 ounces, you know. So I'll put those pictures in right here, okay? And then the Rowley report. I made some steps for the bottom of the bed. I said that last week, and he wasn't using them, but he's using them now. I had made them out of cardboard box, 2 cardboard boxes that I duct taped together. I don't know what was wrong with that duct tape, but it is not sticking to itself. I mean, you used to put duct tape on something and it was there for the next 30 years. You could put your car together, you know, with duct tape. You couldn't put anything together with, I mean, it's cardboard, okay? Lousy stuff. I realized the reason he wasn't using it is because the bottom step was a very glossy cardboard. So I took 2 face cloths and I put them on the top of the steps. And I duct taped everything down. Do you know the duct tape is coming off of the fabric? Can you believe that? It's amazing. I'm going to have to go get some Gorilla Tape, you know. I don't know what they're doing with this stuff these days. It used to last forever. It didn't matter how long you had it in your toolbox, it worked, you know. I also found out that he is scared to death of these blue barf bags. You know, these things you get in the hospital. If I pull it out and I start throwing up, he will run into another room, anywhere that I'm not, until I finally just stop throwing up, or I just lay down and go to sleep, you know, whatever. If I use a regular bag, if I had, you know, a regular Walmart plastic bag or whatever, and put some paper towel on the bottom and use that, he wouldn't care. He doesn't care. It's the blue bag itself that's bothering him. I don't know what was in his past life, but I mean, he's 5.5, so, and he came from the pound under duress, so who knows. But he's learning how to play with toys. He didn't know how to play with toys before. I don't, you know, it depends upon where he came from. He wants me to throw his toys, his balls, whatever, his squeaky toys, from the minute I get up in the morning to the minute I go to bed. You know, any second in there, in between, you know, between eating and going for a walk, he wants me to play with him with these toys. I'm online now looking up puzzles for for dogs because I mean, throwing toys all day long, you know. And my living room, I'll put that video in there with him chasing the toy. Yes, I know you like this toy. You like this toy, don't you? That's our good boy. Gimme, 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 gimme. That's a good boy. Yeah. My living room looks like a 2-year-old lives here. I've got toys all over the floor. I don't know. I just don't know, you know. So anyway, to sum up, I'm feeling a lot better, physically feeling a lot better. I can walk. I seem to want to do things. I seem to want to get up and fix things, whatever. Rowley and I are learning each other. He's getting a little pushy, like he wants to play toys, throw toys all day long. I'm thinking he's the man in the house now, you know, so I have to have a talk with him about that. I'm still glad I did the operation. And I'm looking forward to and feeling good. Okay? So, short video this week. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And don't forget to check the descriptions below. Okay? You take care of yourselves, and blessed be.